Hello everyone, and welcome to a Fallout 76 video. Today we're going to be doing camp locations that cool places to build a camp. Well, I don't have a name for this series. These are locations that don't quite are on my list of places I want to build a camp for. I just don't have 10,000 camp slots. So I was hoping camp slots wouldn't cost 1,000 caps or 1,000 atoms a piece to buy more of, because it's a little prohibitive. So I'll show you this location over here, and we'll build let me make sure I select out one of my unplaced camps. I was really frustrated that they put in the ability to name camps, but the name that you put on it doesn't broadcast on the map. I was hoping to use it as a form of marketing. The fact that you can't sort of broadcast a general theme or note about your camp in any way, shape, or form is a little annoying. Anyways, if we spawn over here at the Charleston Train Yard and head west, or any of these locations here, there's a great location right over here. Now, there is a resource around here, I think.
Level 2 nuclear alert. Repeat.
Up on the next section, there's a resource. I'm not really excited about that. I'm more excited about the absolute opportune position that this is located.
Hazmat teams are en route. Please remain indoors and await further instructions.
So if we place a camp here, we end up being situated between literally the best workshop, which is Charleston Landfill, and a pretty good workshop, which is the POSEIDEN energy plant. There's also the actual plant itself, which is good for farming NPCs and items, as well as a lot of nearby locations here that are pretty good. We're close to the Rusty Pick for your daily routines. It's just such a central location that it sort of begs for people to build a camp here. So in this location here, let's get a floor going on. So most of the items here are destructible, in the sense that they'll delete when you come over here with your floor. The only exception is this big tree and this big tree over here. Now you can build it over on this bridge. I think you can go almost all the way, where are we here? Will this allow me to place a camp here? No. You can almost go all the way halfway across this bridge to place the camp down, but honestly having some more build space back here is better. You can build further along towards this side here, towards the actual workshop, but once we get over here, the land is quite broken up and uneven. There's also the constant risk of dealing with the Grafton monster and having your turrets going off constantly, because that thing will respawn every 10 minutes. So over here, there's no enemies that natively spawn here, so it's for such a busy area, this is actually a quiet little corner related to it. And again, it puts you kind of in the heart of the action. Ooh. Let me just spawn in to see where this puts us. You know, if it should spawn you sort of northeast, right? It always spawns you northeast of your camp. Due north of your camp. So let's spawn me below. I mean, if you wanted to make it tedious for people. If you wanted to as well, you could also try to make a staircase down to the bottom there for people. So just do a foundation like so. Is that good? Yeah. Just square it up a bit more. Gee. Come on. We'll just pop it back one more bit and put stairs on it. So we'll do a return. Floors. We do a foundation snapping there, or is that too no. So let's do stairs once again. So if you did the camp over a little bit more, so you had a little bit more room down here to build, I'm just kind of nearing the end. You could definitely build a staircase down here as sort of a quick access for people who fell. Actually, is that just good enough for 3 stairs right there? I mean, we can't build a landing at the bottom of it, but that's pretty close. So you can tweak with the height of this base platform here. And again, you can do quite a lot of fun stuff here. You can build it either over top of the railroad tracks or just have that as a feature. So maybe build a pedestrian bridge over top of it. Again, a lot of fun stuff that you can do with it. If you wanted to sort of cordon this off as a compound too, you can have this as a single bridge coming in and just build a series of elevated floors around it. So if you build elevated floors and then with a short wall on it, this is a good way to make sort of a compound that... Where are we here? Let's do defenses. Defenses. Sorry, I promise I will get glasses one of these days. So if you do this kind of thing here, I like to outline sort of my base with something like this. It makes it, unless you have marsupial to jump over it, it makes it somewhat impassable by most people. Most people have marsupial or a jetpack, but it at least gives you this idea that sort of it's an elevated compound. But yeah, you know, you're literally a stone's throw away from 2 very productive workshops if you wish to capture them. Eep. The nice thing about being that close as well is it'll force you to yeah, there you go. So there's the landfill, and just over there is the power yard. So if you're nearby enough to the workshop, you'll always join powering up Poseidon, and if anybody completes the event, you'll get credit for completing it as well. So even though you might not be participating in this, you'll get credit every time somebody completes it because you're part of the event right here. So if you want to go AFK here and just let people complete this for you, you'll get a little bit of reward and some plans every time it gets completed. So if you wanted to as well, if you wanted to move just slightly further down the road over here, you could do the camp over here, and you'll also have access to water down there. You can't put water purifiers on it and be up here. It's a bit too far away, but overall it's definitely not a bad location. So consider this area over here, and if you do build a camp here, please post a picture of it or a link to a picture of it below in the comments. I'd definitely like to see it. So that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and please consider subscribing. I'll catch you in the next one.